Yeah, good evening, everyone. So sorry. Unfortunately, I thought I'll be able to come up online around that 6, 7 so that you can get it. But I was like, it's getting too late. And the excitement here is very high. But don't worry, you'll get the OGs tomorrow. So, but I'm happy to tell you that you'll be having your exam tomorrow, 9 a.m. So I'm not trying to, what is it called? Scared anyone. But I just want to confirm if you can see my screen, if you can see the board, can you comment yes? If you can see the board, can you comment I can see the board? If you can see the board, can you comment I can see the board? Okay. So that's all right. So when we look at it, we have actually done this before, but I just want us to reconfirm this. There's nothing difficult in this one. It's a matter of just finding the x1, then the what? The x2. So the x1 now, you see that this is 18, 17, 16, 16, 16, 15, 15, 15, 14, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 8. Now it's just for you to square this. When you square 18, you get 332. Sorry, 322. When you square 17, it will give you 289. Square 16, it will give you 256. You can see that. So you go do that up to this level. So once you finish everything up to this place, you add it, you will get 3046. 3046. That is for addition of that's for the addition of x1 square. So let's move to x2 square. 15, 13, 12, 12, 12, 11, 11, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 6. So when you actually look at that, when you square 15, 255, 13, 169, 12, 144, 12, 144, 11, 121. So once you do it like that, you get the total scores of 1,590. Total scores of 1,590. So once you get that now, the next thing is for you to get your, please, if you get it, you know I've given you this before. If you get it, this final answer, can you type, I got the answer inside the chat? Can you type, I got the answer inside the chat? If that is actually what you get, can you type, I got the answer inside the chat? I'm waiting. Can we type that? Are you guys not there? If you got the answer, can you type, I got the answer inside the chat? If you get your x1 square as 3046 and your x2 square as 1590, I got the answer. That's great. I got the answer. Somebody that can navigate between this place and then the WhatsApp should drop a message that they should join me now. Like I said, I'm going to put this one down immediately. You can see it's not a quality video. So once you got that now, the next thing is to come back here and find your variance. Is to come back here and get your variance. In getting the variance, you use the formula. Can we see the formula? I can see some people telling me, giving me different formula. That's not the formula that I give you in the class. The formula that I give here is summation x1 square. If you look at it now, here you have gotten your x1. You gotten your x1. This is your x1. This is summation for x1. The summation for x1 is this. The summation for x2 square is 1590. So here now, in order to use the variance formula, the variance formula is just summation x1 square minus n into mean of x1 square. That is, you have to get the mean of x1 and you square it. Everything over n minus 1. So how do we get that? Your summation x1 square. Summation x1 square is what? You can see summation x1 square. That's 3046. 3046. So you put that one there minus n. Your n is what? 15. Into the mean. Mean. How do you get the mean? How do you get the mean of x1? The mean of x1 here, x1, the mean of x1 is just 210 divided by 15. So 210 divided by 15, what is that going to give you? That will give us 14. So the mean of x2, that will be 150 divided by 15. Sorry, 150 divided by 15, that will give us 10. That's equal to 10. So that is how I got, can you see here? That's how I got my mean of x1 as 14 and the mean of x2 as what? As 10. So you have to show all these workings. So let's come back here now. So when I put it, the mean of x1 is 14. So if I square 14, that will give me 196. So multiply 196 multiply by 15. That will give me 2,940. So if I take that one away from this, I'll get 106. If I divide 106 divided by 14, that will give me 7.57. If it is clear here, can you type yes in the chat? Can you type yes in the chat if it is clear? Can we type yes in the chat if it is clear? Okay, Kolawole, Temiloluwa, thank you. So you move to x2 too. Yes, if you move to x2, you do the same thing. The x2 square, the sum of x2 square, that's 1,590. N is 15. When you look for the mean of x2, you got 10. When you square 10, that will give you 100. 100 multiplied by 15, that will give you 150. So 1,005. Take 1,005 away from 1,590. That will give us 90. So divide 90 by what? Of course, you know how we got 14. You just take 1 away from the sample size, which is 15. So 14 divided by 90, that will give us 6.43. So that means our variance for x2 is what? 6.43. Our variance for x1 is what? Our variance for x1 is 7.59. Is that clear? So if it is clear to that place, can we type yes? Then we'll move on to the last ranking. Some people are just coming in and going out, believing that you dey waste your time. Fine, I know say I no waste my time, but the thing wey go teach you go teach you. Okay, all right, so let's move into the formula now. Can we see the formula? The formula says mean of x1 minus mean of x2, everything over the number of 1 minus 1 into the variance of x1 plus n2 minus 1 into variance of x2, everything over n1 plus n2 minus what? Minus 2, and you multiply it with what? With what you have here. So for you to get that, you have to first of all complete this. Can you see now? You have to first of all complete this. You have to first of all complete this. So you already know your variance for the first one. You know your sample size, which is what? 15. For this one too, you know your mean. You know your sample size, and you know your this. Is that clear now? So with this information that I have with me here, Can you pour everything into this formula? Can we all pour it? So you have 10 minutes. You can be watching that, be using that to put into the formula. So can we do that? So I will leave you for the next 10 minutes. So let's do that. I will do you a favor by putting it like this. So if it's not clear, let me know. So let's pack everything together into the formula now. You have 10 minutes. If there's anything that is not clear there, let me know. You can drop a comment if there's anything that is not clear there. Which one is not clear, Eniola? Let me know the one that is not clear. Okay, let me do you a favor. Okay, the formula is not showing very well. The formula is not showing very well. Is it okay now? Is the formula okay now? So you can pick the formula. You can pick the formula now. So these are the information you need. So can we pack this together? I'm thinking of how do I go about that? So how do I go about this? So I'm packing it into the formula. Our calculated value will now be our mean, x1 mean, that's 14. Our x2, that is 10. Everything over, don't forget the square root. N1 is what? N1 is 15 minus 1. Mean of the mean square of the first one, that's 7.57 plus n minus this one too, that's 15 minus 1 into x2, that's 6.43. Everything over 15 plus 15 minus 1. Don't forget that 1 over 15 plus what? Plus 1 over 15. Since they said n1. So let's pack this one out. So we have 14 minus 10. Okay, don't let me just. 14 minus 10 will give me 4 over n minus 1. That is 14 multiplied by 7.57 plus 14 multiplied by 6.43. Everything to be divided by 15 plus 15, 30. 30 minus 1, that's 29. Multiplied by, so all these will give us, don't forget that this square root still cover it up to this place. If I were you, instead of you stressing yourself there, you just say 1 divided by 15. What is 1 divided by 15? What is 1 divided by 15? What is 1 divided by 15? So what is 1 divided by 15? Oh, can somebody tell me that? Is this person telling me, talking to me, go sleep, bro? Una today, bro, now you know the rest. So you go and sleep now. Yes, thank you, Jade Taiwo. So that one is 0 points. So the whole of this is 0.0. Let's round it up to that place. So that will be, we can make it 0.67 plus 0.067. So at the end of the day, this place will be 4 over 14 multiplied by that. What is that going to give us? 14 times 14 multiplied by 7.57. You can see no calculator, there's nothing you want to do. Can we get someone to do calculation for me? 14 multiplied by 7.57. That's 105.98. 105.98 plus 14 multiplied by 6.43. That's 90.02. 90.02. Everything to be divided by 29. Multiplied by, so this is just 0. This is just 0.067 plus 0.067. So that will give us 0.134. 0.134. So don't forget that there is square root on them. So here now we are going to add the two together now. So we should give us 105.98 plus 90.02. That will give us 96. So 196 divided by 29. Sorry, this 4 is here. 4 over, that's 196. 196 divided by 29 multiplied by 0.134. So that will be 4 over. So can we take that? 196 divided by 29. So this is 6.76 multiplied by 0.134. So don't forget the square root there. So this is 4 over. So can we multiply that one together? 6.76 multiplied by 0.134. So that is giving me square root of 0.134. 0.906. So 4 divided by, so at that junction now, you need to find square root. So what is square root of 0.906? So yes, what I can see that Adejumobi. So what is the square root? Find the square root and tell me, because I'm not with my own calculator. So what is the square root? What is the square root of 0.906? Olaoba, is this 0.06? We are past that level. That's not what we are looking for. No. What is square root of 0.906? Is that what you get? 0.9695? Okay, that's great. So the answer will be 0.95. So divide that by 4. So when you divide that by 4, so that will be 4 divided by 0.95. And that will give us 4 point. What is the final answer giving you? I'm getting 4.21. 4.21. Yes, I got 4.21. So if you got 4.21, can you type yes if you get the answer? So at the end of the day, our T calculated now is equals 4.21. So that's great. So that's just it. You have just got that. Yes, that's okay. Taiwo Mosuro, Olawale Nimotalayi Asake Ade. So I think with this, mo ti bọ́ lọ́wọ́ yín o. We have been able to get the T calculated. Yes, Abubakar, that's okay. So that's okay. With this, you got your answer. So what you do for me now is that you go back to the video again and watch it from the beginning. Make sure you work this thing for me and send it on the platform. Work it and send it on the platform, and let's see. Work and send it on the platform on your own. If you have any question, you can go ahead and with your question now. Go ahead with your question. So let me just show the concluding part. No, the degree of freedom is what you have gotten now. See the degree of freedom here. The degree of freedom is n1 plus n2 minus 2. So we should give us 98. Is that going to be 98? No. That will be 15 plus 15. That is 30. 30 minus 2, that is 29. So the degree of freedom is 29. No, degree of freedom is 29. Oh. The degree of freedom is 29. So your degree of freedom, look at it here. Your degree of freedom, the degree of freedom is n1 plus n2 minus 2. So which is 15 plus 15 minus 2. 15 plus 15 is 30. 30 minus 2, that will give us 28. So your degree of freedom is 20 what? Is 28. Is that clear? But that's not where we are going. So I want us to look at this very well. So You have 10 minutes. I will leave this for the next 10 minutes. You can go through it for the next 10 minutes. If you have any question, you can drop it in the comments. So I will just do a kind of recap. The first thing we did, let me do a kind of recap. First thing we do is to first of all find all the what? We first of all find the square of x1, and we also find the square of x2. Yes, the degree of freedom is n1 plus n2 minus 2, which is 15 plus 15, 30. 30 minus 2, that will give us 28. So the first thing is to first of all do the table. Once you are done with your table, you make sure you get your variance, the variance for the first one and the variance for the second two. Once you are done with the variance, the next is for you to pack everything into the formula like this. So once you are done with the formula, you go back and what? And do the last stage. Is that clear now? So I'll just leave the camera here for the next 10 minutes. I think we have 8 minutes now. So just be looking at it. If you have any challenge, let me know. Yes, the degree of freedom is 28. When you are done, put your own answer here. All right, it's okay. So if you are still here, okay, I've seen your T calculated 4.2. If you get it, can you type yes? Just type yes. If you have tried it on your own and you got it, type yes.